What is going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Kurt Buchanan here. Thank you so very much for checking out my content. I really do appreciate it. And for you guys who continuously like my videos, leave comments on my videos, share my videos on your social medias, and ultimately subscribe to my channel, I'm really appreciative of you guys. And I just want to say, guys, thank you so very much for helping me to get my content in front of as many people as I can. Alright, so if you're here and you're not yet subscribed to my channel, I do highly recommend you do get subscribed for your own benefit, of course, because when you're subscribed, you will definitely get notified when I release similar content such as this one to help you guys out. If you're not subscribed, chances are you won't be able to find me on YouTube and you won't be able to get updated and notified of my future videos. So I do highly recommend and suggest that you do get subscribed. So with that out of the way, in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys something really awesome, something that has been highly requested from my community, and that is how I create my Facebook ads, incorporating my chatbots into my Facebook Messenger ad campaigns. And you guys want to see how I do it step by step, and that's exactly what I'm going to be showing you guys in this video. Alright, so at the end of this video, what you will be able to do is to create Facebook ads, specifically Messenger ads. You'll be able to create graphics to see how to easily set up and create beautiful graphics for your Facebook ad campaigns. You'll also be able to create chatbots and to set up Json codes for your Messenger chatbots to add to your Facebook Messenger ads, and also how to use chatbots to deliver content and to grow your subscriber list and to just make a lot more money from your Facebook ad campaigns. Alright, so there's a lot to cover in this video. It's going to be one of my longer videos. I really do hope you guys like it, and I just want to also say that everything I make mention of that is worthy of being linked will be in the video description, so you guys can go ahead and check that out as well. And basically that's it. So let's get started with the tutorial. Alright, so first things first, let me go to my incognito window here. So first things first, you want to ensure you have a business manager account, because I'll be doing everything using my business manager account. It's free. If you're running Facebook ads, if you're managing Facebook pages, I do highly recommend you just set up your business manager account and do everything from the business manager account. So it's absolutely free. You go to business.facebook.com, you go to log in with your Facebook profile, and connect to your Facebook pages, and you're in. Basically, that's how you set up your business manager account. Next thing, you will need your ManyChat account. ManyChat is a service that I'll be using to set up my chatbots for my Facebook campaign to create my Json code. This is the one I know and love. This is the one I use. I'm sure you can use a lot of different other chatbot creation tools out there. I do absolutely love ManyChat. It's just very intuitive, very easy to use. So you want to go to manychat.com, click on get started. It's going to ask you to sign in with Facebook, sign in with your Facebook account, link your Facebook page, and you're all set. Alright, so once you have those two things out of the way, it's basically time to start creating your Facebook ad. So in order to do this, you want to go to your business manager account that you have just created, or if you have one, log in. First things first, you want to ensure you have your pixel set up. So if you have your Shopify store or website or whatever and you don't have your pixel installed, you want to get your pixel installed, because your Facebook pixel, along with what I'm about to show you creating your messenger ads, will just help you to maximize what you actually get from your Facebook ad campaigns. Alright, so even if someone clicks on your messenger ad, visits your website and don't make a purchase, what the Json code and what I'm about to show you will allow you to do is that you will have these people in a subscription list, so you can send them broadcast message and continuously market to these people for free once that's done. So there is nothing to be lost once you set up your messenger ad campaigns. Also, once you have the pixel installed in your Shopify store, you can use your pixel data to retarget persons as well, which I'll show you in a different tutorial, how to retarget persons with your pixel data. But to get your pixel data, pixel information set up, you want to go to your business manager, go to all tools. Currently you're seeing pixel and ads manager here. If you're new, you won't be seeing anything here. It will be absolutely blank. So you want to go to all tools. Under message and reports, you want to click on pixel. You will see pixel under events manager. You click on pixel, go through the process. It's very easy and intuitive. So you just enter the information that Facebook is asking for, set up your pixel. For Shopify, you just need a pixel code. You don't actually need the pixel script. If you're doing it on a WordPress or some other websites, you may need script, but for Shopify, you only need the code. Once you get that code, you go back to your Shopify store, go to online store, preferences, and where it says pixel, you enter your pixel ID, your pixel set, and you're all set as it relates to your pixel data. Next thing is to start setting up your ad campaign. So if I'm moving a little bit fast, guys, as you know, you can always get a notepad, get your pen, make notes as you watch this video, or you can like the video. It will be saved to your liked videos, and you can go back and watch your liked videos at a later date. Or if you don't happen to finish the entire video at one time, you can always go back to your liked videos and continue watching videos that you've started watching before. Alright, so ads manager is where you want to go. Once you go to your ads manager, you're going to see a big green button that says create your ad campaign. That's what you want to click on. Alright, so give it a couple seconds to load. It usually takes a little bit of time to load. This is a brand new ads manager account that I'm actually using here, so it shouldn't be taking any time to load. There are no ad campaigns here, probably one. You want to click on where it says create. Once you click on create, it's going to take you over to your ad page setting to create your ad campaign, really. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys how I create my ad campaign, how I create the graphics for my ad campaign, my favorite types of ad campaign to create, and how to set up the JSON code in ManyChat and link it in your ad campaign. Targeting is going to be covered as well. Everything as it relates to setting up a Facebook ad is going to be covered in this tutorial. Alright, so since we're talking about messenger ads and getting people into messenger conversation and getting them into subscription list, you have two options really, which is the traffic ad or the messages objective. So those are the two objectives for getting people into messenger conversations. There's one downside to the traffic ads. When you're using JSON codes with the traffic ads, you're only allowed to use images for some reason. Hopefully Facebook fixes that pretty soon, where you can set up video ads and still use your JSON code. But for this tutorial, we'll be using messages, because with your message objectives, you can use your JSON codes to set up video ads or slideshow ads, whatever you so prefer to use. My recommendations are video ads. I really do love video ads. I tend to get the best conversions, best engagement, and make the most money from video ads. But if you don't have high quality video ads for the products you're promoting, create slideshow video ads, right? Those work great as well. Alright, so for your ad set, if you have multiple different ads in your ads manager account, your business manager account, I do suggest you give your ad set names. So you can change ad set names for if you want. Alright, so let's call this test ad, right? So I could call this my test ad. That's the name. Then next thing is to basically select the type of message that you want to create. So since we are doing messages as a core objective, you have the option to either have click to messenger or sponsored message. Alright, so sponsored message is where you can send messages to existing conversations. But since you're new, you're setting this up for the first time, just leave it as click to messenger. For audience, if you have a custom audience that you have used to run Facebook ads before, you can select from your saved audience. If not, you want to create a new audience. I'm going to go the route of creating a new audience to show you how I create my audience. Alright, so for this tutorial, I'll be selling socks from my sock store. So everything will be based around my colored socks, my funky multicolored men's socks. Alright, so it's going to be a Valentine's promotion as well, just so you have that in the back of your mind, just so you can understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. Alright, so first things first is to select locations for targeting. Alright, so like I just said, I'm doing colored socks. So I usually go to Google Trends, trends.google.com, type my keyword in, look for countries to target. So as you can see, search interest here for colored socks is 100% in the United States. But I also recommend you use different variations of your search terms. So instead of colored socks, I would go funky socks. Alright, just so I cover every variation of this search term, so I get the best locations to target. Australia, United Kingdom and Canada are now added into the mix. So those are the countries I'm going to be targeting for my campaign. So United States is already there. So I'm just gonna add Canada as a country. I'm going to add United Kingdom as a country. Kingdom. And I think the last one was Australia. I'm going to add Australia as a country. Alright, so what I want to point out to you guys as well is that as you increase your audience size as it relates to location, what you'll see is that your estimated daily reach will also increase. Alright, so the potential reach will increase and the estimated daily reach will increase as you increase your location. Alright, so once I have my location ready, next thing is age. I'm going to leave the age as default. If you have a specific product that caters for geriatric patients, for example, or older people, then you want to narrow your age range to fit that. If you're catering to a younger audience, you want to adjust your age range to fit that as well. I realize that persons interested in my socks range from 18 to 65. So I have customers between every single age group. So I can leave it as that. My customers are mainly women, surprisingly, even though I'm selling men socks. So I usually leave it as all. Detailed targeting is where it gets really interesting. So you can target persons based on interest in a Facebook page, a certain behavior that you want to target. So persons who are online shoppers, persons who are very whatever the interest is, you can find it here to add to your detailed targeting. But what I want to point out to you as well is that once you adjust your detailed targeting, it also adjusts your estimated reach. So you want to keep that in mind. So I'm just going to type socks here just to see what suggestions comes up. So as you can see, happy socks is here. Let me just scroll through to see if there's anything else related to my type of socks. No, not really. So I'm just going to type, I'm going to add happy socks as an interest. I usually add more interest as it relates to behaviors, such as persons who are online shoppers, online shopping, and you get the picture. You can add varying interests based on what you think is important for your product that you're promoting. So you have to do a little bit of thinking. That's not something I can actually show you. It's based on every product is different, and that is where the detailed targeting gets a little bit different. All right, so connection type. Let me just click off here. Connection type. Let's say you want to target persons from a Facebook page. You can. If you want to target persons based on app installs, you can, or different events, you can. All right, but if you're new, leave it as default as well. So now what you can do is to save this audience. So since I've just created this audience for my main socks customers, I can give this a name. And what this does is that when I'm creating new ads for my socks business, I can just use my saved audience. So let me scroll up here to show you that this is now a part of my saved audience with main socks customers. So no longer will I have to click on create new if I'm targeting the same people here. I would already have that saved. So let me jump to where it says placement. That's the next thing in the list of objectives to complete. So placements, you can select placements, you can edit placements and select where you want your ad to show. But this is recommended, and Facebook tells you it's recommended. Facebook will automatically show your ads using the best placements based on where it's more likely to perform. So you don't have to worry about this too much, just select automatic. Budgets. So let me talk to you guys a little bit about budgets. A big mistake that I realize that a lot of persons make when setting up ad campaigns is that they tend to use, say for example, you have $100 to spend. They want to run an ad campaign for 7 days and spend approximately what $12 to $15 per day for 7 days. But I am totally against that because you need to give your ads time to run. So I believe in longevity of your ads. I usually run my ad campaigns for like 3, 6, 9 months at a time, 1 year at a time, or just leave them to run continuously, and that is what I recommend. So if you only have $365 to spend, I suggest you either run it for $2 a day and run it for 6 months, right, or $4 a day and run it for 3 months, as opposed to running a $50 a day ad campaign and running it for just a couple of days or weeks. All right, so I usually run my ads for $5 per day, and my ads usually run continuously. Or you can set a stop date. So I could set this to run for 3 months or 6 months, depending on your budget. What Facebook has recently introduced is that you can actually run ad campaigns starting at $1 a day. So no longer is the minimum $3 per day. You can run ad campaigns for $1 a day, but you need to also bear in mind the estimated reach, daily reach, is going to be significantly reduced based on your budget. So keep that in mind. But remember, you also need to run extended campaigns. Those are better. You need to get your ads in front of people over and over and over again. So longer campaigns works way better than just running sporadic campaigns for a day or a week at a time. Replies, it says we'll deliver your ads to people most likely to have conversations with it. So you want to leave that. That's fine. You can schedule your ads to run at a specific time of the day. For some ad objectives, it's not available. I don't think it's available for messenger ads. I'm not able to select or to change the time here. And also, it's only available with lifetime budgets. All right, so only if you have lifetime budget set up here, you can select what time your ad runs. All right, so once that is done, that is basically ad setup, targeting, and budget. You click on continue. In continue is where you choose your identity for your ad. So which page do you want your ads to show up on? In this case, I have 2 pages linked to this business manager account. I'm just going to select this one. It's going to automatically select the Instagram page, since I already have an Instagram page connected to the Facebook page. So if you do, that's what will happen. If not, it's going to give you the option to represent it on an Instagram page here. For ad format, my preferred ad format is, of course, video ads. Video ads for me works the best. I get the best engagement, the best amounts of customer per click, and I just make the most money from video ads. They're more engaging. All right, but if you don't have really high quality videos for your Facebook ads for the product you're promoting, you can do single images, right? But my second favorite would be to do a slideshow. So in this example, I'm just going to set up a slideshow, right? So what you need to do is to figure out which ad format works best for you, because what works for me may not necessarily work for you, and it depends on what you're selling and what you're promoting. But for me personally, video ads are the best. I like slideshow as well. The carousel gives you the option to add video ads as well. So if you have 2 videos, you can use a carousel to do that, and you can also set up slideshows in the carousel. But since I'm only going to be doing a simple slideshow, I'm just going to select slideshow here, and it's going to ask me to create my slideshow. So this is where it gets really interesting as it relates to designing your images for your slideshow. So I'm going to keep the aspect ratio as original, because I'm not sure if all my images are of the same aspect or same size. My image duration, I usually go for 3 seconds and use 5 images minimum for a 15-second slideshow. Or you can do 5 seconds if you want. Alright, but 3 seconds is what I usually go for, and I usually add a fade. You can choose to add a fade or not. Adding images. So what I usually do is to edit my images in Canva. So Canva is free if you don't know, canva.com. If you just go to canva.com, you sign up. There's a paid version, of course, as with most services, but the free version gives you a lot that you don't really need more to do this. So this is what you do. You go to Canva, you click on more, you look for social media post. You want to look for the one that either says Instagram post or Facebook post to create to get the perfect image size. You will get templates that you can use to create your ad images for your slideshow that are beautiful, that looks really good and engaging in your Facebook news feed, as opposed to you just taking some random images and using. So as you can see here, these are just some samples. So if you're selling cake stuff, this would be a perfect image that you could use. You could just use this, you could duplicate it and make different images for your Facebook ad. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and I've prepped a simple image here to use in my campaign. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this from 75% to 25%, and you'll see why in a minute. So I'm going to download this image, and then I'm going to re-upload that to the Facebook Ads Manager and add it to my my campaign. All right, so I do suggest if you're doing slideshow, you can add up to 10 images, right? But for this tutorial, I'm just going to use 5 images, right? So you want to click on add image. If you already have images uploaded, you can select from that. If not, you want to go to upload image, upload images. So here, I want to click on upload images, and you can drag and drop. So I'm just going to add this image here. If not, just click on that and look for that image that I just downloaded that says 25% off. This is it. Alright, so once you upload your images, images that are uploaded and selected will show up here. So I'm just waiting on this one to upload. Then I'm going to select 4 more images and use 5 images to create this ad for this tutorial. So that's the one I just uploaded. I'm going to add a few more. I'm going to add 4 more to make 5 images. So that's the same image. I'm not going to add these. Get off. So let me scroll up. So I want to add that. I want to add this, this, this. So that's 5. Confirm. Once you upload your images for your slideshow, you want to add some music, right? So you can upload copyright-free music. Make sure you do that, or you can just select from some of the music that you create slideshow here. And as you can see, as simple as that, my slideshow is ready for my ad campaign. It's going to take a little bit of time to upload. 30 seconds, between 30 seconds and 2 minutes. That's the estimated time Facebook is giving me. So once again, guys, I'm going to leave links in the description for a lot of different things that you guys can check out. So just in case I make mention of anything that requires linking, you can check the video description for that. And please also remember to leave a like, comment on the video, share it on your social media to help more persons create winning Facebook ad campaigns using chatbots for their Shopify store. Alright, so now I have this ready. You get the option to add your thumbnail. So this is the one I want to use for my thumbnail. I'm not sure why I have 2 of every single image here. Facebook doubled. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so you can also upload a custom thumbnail if you want. I'm just going to use the one that's there, which is this one. Now is where you start setting up the copy for the ad, and then we're going to get into setting up your JSON code in a second. Alright, so for my ad copy, tip number 1, you want to keep it short, right? Because you don't want it to be truncated. If it's too long, Facebook is going to cut it off at around, I think it's 300 characters, and then everything after that, a person will have to click see more or read more to see it. So for this, I keep it short. I'm not even sure how much this is, but this is my copy that I usually use. This is the length of the copy that I usually use for my messenger ads. Alright, so what I'm saying here is that I'm going to read it for you. Let me just scroll up here so you guys can see. Crazy Socks is having a 15% off Valentine's sale on every item in our store. Discounts are only available with a valid coupon code. Alright, so basically what I'm saying here is that you need the coupon code to be able to get your discount, and then this is where my ManyChat and my chatbots come in, because that's what I'm going to use to deliver the coupon code and to get persons to opt into my subscription list. Alright, so click the message below to get your code. If you want to shop without the 15% off coupon code, click here. Alright, and I give them a link that will take them directly to my store, just in case they don't want to click to Messenger to get that coupon code. Alright, so a headline, this is your headline here. Hopefully you can see it. So this is the headline here. It says connect to Messenger that you're seeing here. You can change this. I can say something like get coupon, or get 15% off, 15% coupon code. Alright, so I could do that as the headline. I want it on one line. As you can see here, Facebook is going to cut it off at a certain point. Alright, so, or maybe not. Get 15% coupon code. If it's too long, then Facebook puts it on another line, and then it becomes a little bit jumbled here. So you want to make it as short as you can as well. So that's my headline. You can add, let me show you. You can you do have the option to add or maybe not description. No, or no descriptions. All right, so once you have that, now it's time to set up your JSON code. But before I talk to you about the JSON code, even if you don't have a ManyChat account, Facebook gives you the option to use Messenger to take persons into Messenger conversation on your Facebook page, right? It's pretty basic. You can send a welcome message with an image. You can send a text with video or text only. You can send the text. You also have the option to add image with title and subtitles, and you can add additional quick reply. So this is a quick reply, so someone can say, yes, I would like to learn more. You can add quick replies to that as well. But as you can see, it's very, very limited as to having a full conversation, because after this message and a quick reply, then more than likely you will have to get in contact with that person directly, which is going to take a lot of time, take time away from you from doing other stuff as it relates to running your online business. So that is where chatbots comes in. You can have a full-on conversation, right? Using chatbots without you having to open your messenger conversation immediately after your first message. So that's where JSON comes in, and now we're going to set up the JSON code here, which is a JavaScript object notation, which is basically a script that tells the Facebook Messenger what to do as soon as someone clicks on that send message button. So let's set up our JavaScript object notation in ManyChat. So log into your ManyChat account. You want to go to Growth Tools. And remember, you have to have the Pro account for this to work, guys. All right, so what I've done is I've gone ahead and I've set up growth tool. You know what? Let me show you how to create a growth tool from scratch. So you want to click on new growth tool, and you want to go to Facebook ads JSON. You can give your growth tool a name. So let's call this main socks ad. All right. Once that is done, you want to save your new title. All right. So then you want to jump into opt-in message. So at this point, you want to create a message that someone sees when they click on that send to messenger button in your Facebook ad, right? So when someone sees this ad in your Facebook page or on Instagram and clicks send to messenger, they will automatically be sent this message. So that's the opt-in message. All right. There are a few points to note with your opt-in message. Your opt-in message cannot contain variables. So if you're familiar with ManyChat, you realize that you can create variables such as first name, last name, full name. But with your JSON, you're not allowed to do that, right? Because Facebook just has limitations as it relates to what you can do with your JSON code at this point. One more thing is that for someone to be subscribed to your list using JSON, they have to click a button or send a message inside the initial message that is sent from the JSON code. Alright, so as you can see here in the sample, sure I do, it would be the button. So once someone clicks on this button that says sure I do, they automatically become subscribed to your list. And with your list, you can do a lot of things. You can send them broadcast messages, you can subscribe them to sequence, and you can just retarget and remarket to these people for free once you have them into your ManyChat account. So let me curate my message here. So I'm going to delete this stock message, and I'm going to enter my personalized message. So this is a message that I have created for another campaign. I'm just going to copy this and paste it. Remember, I was telling you can't use variables here when you're setting up JSON messages. So I'm just going to say hey with a nice smiley. So you have the options to really make your messages look good using ManyChat. So that's one of the really cool features of using ManyChat. So I'm just going to say hey with this smiley with an exclamation. I'm going to remove this comma here, and I'm going to say thank you for getting in contact with us. That's the first thing. Would you like a coupon code of a whopping 25% off instead of 15%? Because remember, initially I told them that if they wanted a 15% off, they would have to send us a message. Now I'm upselling, really. Giving more value. I'm giving more to the person that clicks that button. So now I'm going to give that person 25% off instead of 15%. So a lot of you guys are probably wondering, how can I afford to give 25% off in my store? Well, you just price your products in your Shopify store accordingly to facilitate a 25% off discount. So if you're used to selling your items for $100 and initially you wanted to give a 5% off, just price it accordingly. So even if you're giving a bigger discount off, you still make a good enough margin to run your business. To create your coupon codes, it's pretty simple. You go to your Shopify store, go to discounts. It's going to ask you to set up your, create your discount. You create that and you get your coupon code. You can use whatever coupon code you want. You get to create your coupon code. In my case, it's Valentine. All right, so I'm going to leave this button that says sure I do. So once the person clicks on sure I do, they want that 25% off. What's going to happen next? So I'm just going to click this button here. And right here, you're seeing a preview of exactly what's going to happen once someone clicks on that button that says sure I do. So I'm going to change this message as well. So let me just delete this message. So at this point, I'm going to have a reply message that says this. So I'm going to read it for you in a second. So I'm saying awesome, and you can add more emojis just to make it look really cool. Let me delete that. Awesome. Here's your coupon code, and this is a coupon code. You can put that in quotation marks so persons know that's the coupon code. Then you can say something like code expires on, if you have an expiration date. So I'm going to say March 1st, 2018, since I'm doing a Valentine's promotion here. All right. Next, I can actually remove this bit of information here, which is exactly what I'm going to do. So let me cut this. So that's the first message. Then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add a delay. And what a delay is, basically when you're talking to people in Messenger and you see those three little buttons just below when someone is typing, I'm going to add a delay so it looks natural, so it looks as if I'm actually talking to these persons. So you just want to click on delay here and you can time that delay. So I'm going to put 5 seconds. So it looks as if I'm typing my next message. Then I'm going to add another text box and I'm going to enter this message. And I'm going to say, once that person gets this coupon code, I'm going to send them a follow-up message to say, which of your collections would you like to view, with a question mark. And at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add buttons that will take them to different collections. So collection number 1 would be, for example, Argyle, since I'm selling socks. All right, and then I can send this person to my Argyle collection on my Shopify store by just copying that link. All right, so I have some links here that I'm just going to use for this test. All right, so that's the link. Go back to Argyle, go back to the website, add that link. So whenever someone clicks on this collection, this is a collection they want to view, they will be taken to my Argyle collection in my website. So don't you see how really cool this is, guys, in comparison to the basic Facebook messages that you have here, by just setting up all of this in ManyChat, and then I'm going to copy the code and add it to the Facebook ad campaign. All right, so what I'm also going to do here is I'm going to add an action, which is I'm going to tag these people as Argyle. In your case, if you have multiple collections, say you have collections of men clothes, women clothes, men's shoes, whatever, you can add tags. So you can tag these people, right? You can tag people and use these tags to target people. So it's like segmenting, right? So once that's done, click on done. I'm going to add a new button. This new button is probably going to be polka dots. I'm going to send them over to the collection of polka dot socks. I'm going to add these people to polka dots. And to add tags, guys, if you don't have tags set up, you just type the tag name that you want and click on enter. In my case, I already have tags, so I can just search for the tags and click add. Let me just scroll down here just so you can see what's happening here. So as you can see, these are 2 buttons I have so far. I'm just going to add one more to show you guys. So this one, I have Argyle, I have polka dots. I'm just going to add stripes. Here, open a new open website link. Persons who clicks on this will get to see, will be taken to my stripes collection. I'm going to add tag as well, stripes, and click on done. So as you can see, I'm now having a full-on conversation with these persons who click on my messenger ad campaign, right? And I could go on and on and on with a long message, but since these persons are just basically onboarding my new contacts, I don't want to make it too long, so I think this is perfect. All right, so Basically, the reason why you wanted to add uh, your pixel data to your Shopify store is that even though these persons are now added to my subscription list here, where I can send them broadcast message and add them to sequences or and whatever, these persons who click on these buttons here to go over to my website will also be hit by my Facebook pixel, and I can use that pixel data to retarget those persons as well. So this is absolutely amazing, guys. So you can use messenger ads to do what a traffic ad on a Facebook would do. It's just really, really cool. So now I'm just going to click on publish here. Once I click on publish, then you just want to go back to where it says grow tool, and then we're going to go to main socks ad, which is the one I just set up, and go to setup. So this here is your JSON code for the entire message sequence that we just created. So all I need to do now is to just copy this JSON code, and as you can see, copied. Go back to my Facebook ad campaign, and the default JSON code that's there, you want to remove that. So let's just highlight what's there, delete, and paste our new JSON code that we just created in ManyChat. So this is a new JSON code that we just created, and as you can see, it's now ready. So all I'll need to do, one thing you need to know is that you don't get to see the preview once you add your very own JSON code, but you can send yourself test messages just to see if it works. So I could click on this and send myself a test message, which will come up here just to show you guys how it would work. So once that's done, you're basically done. And this is just really cool. So now all I'll need to do is just click on confirm if I wanted to post this ad. So let's just click on confirm here. Your ad will go into a review. Facebook will review the ad just to make sure it's in accordance with their guidelines, and then your ad will be published. You'll be asked to pay it if you don't have any payment set up on your ad account, and then your ad would go live. And basically every person that sees that ad, takes an action on your ad, opts in to send you a message, will get this message sequence. Let me just go back to show you. We'll get this message sequence here. First message, once they click on sure I do, then they will get this message to view your collection, where they can click and go over to your website to make purchases. So as you can see, these ads are totally beneficial, totally profitable, because there is nothing to lose. Once someone clicks on it, you either get them subscribed, or you can get pixel data if they so decide to click and go over to your website. So that is where I'm going to end this video, guys. I really do hope it helps you out to creating and setting up Facebook ad campaigns using chatbots. So that's how it's done. And if you like this video, please go ahead and hit that like button. Leave me a comment if you have any questions. Subscribe to my channel and share my video on social media to help me reach a lot more people and help my channel to grow. As my channel grows, it motivates me to continue doing really good content for you guys. So once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next tutorial.